Welcome to this algebra course, linear equation 1. A linear equation is an algebraic equation in which the highest power of the variable is 1. It gives a straight line when plotted on a graph. For this lesson, our focus is on the equation, not necessarily on the graph. Okay, let's say we have an equation like x plus 3 equal to 5, x squared plus 6 equal to 12, and x cubed plus 12 equal to 18. Now if you observe the first equation, you notice something. For here, x has a power, here x has a power, and here x has a power. Now for the first equation that I wrote down, the highest power of x is 1. That's it here. Even if I don't write, just know it's 1. And then the highest power of x here is 2. The highest power of x here is 3. Now this is a quadratic for equations where the highest power of x is 2, and above continue 3. When you have 3, 4, 5, they become polynomials. Just call them polynomials. Now these are various algebraic equations, but for linear equation particularly, the highest power of the variable is just 1. I don't know if you get. Okay, so we'll be dealing with that, and I'll give you, let me just give you more example. If I have w plus 2 equal to 3, now the highest power of my variable here is just 1. So, and like I told you, I don't need to write 1 here for it to know the highest power here is actually 1. So that is an example of what a linear equation looks like. So let's go ahead and solve some questions. Okay, for the question over here, we have x plus 4 is equal to 6. Now I want you to observe something. 4 is a number or value, and 6 is as well a number or value, but x is different. X is a variable, it's not same with this number and a value. Okay, now because x is different from the numbers, it simply means they cannot combine. So I cannot just add x plus 4. Reason being because x is a variable and 4 is a number, but I can actually combine 4 and 6 in some ways, either 4 plus 6 or 4 minus 6. I don't know if you get, because they are values or numbers. So numbers of same family can combine. Now x is different. So here we have x plus 4 is equal to 6, and we said we cannot combine this because x is different from 4, and but 4 happens to be same with 6 because they are in same family. Now another way you can think about this is, what number can you add to 4 to give you 6? You can think about it in that way. Now look at this. X, which happens to the variable, is the unknown. You want to figure it out, and this equation is actually balanced. You just have to be balanced between the left side and the right side. So x plus 4 is the left side of the equation, and 6 happens to be the right side of the equation, and they need to be balanced. So what do I add to 4 to give me 6? You just know it's 2. So if I add 2 plus 4, what will I have? I will have if I have 2 plus 4, I will have 6, right? And that's just the answer. So let's solve this using algebraic method. So it makes sense. You just know the answer. It's just very, very simple. It's clear. Once you balance it, it's correct. Okay, for us to do that, we said x cannot add to 4, right? So what we simply do, we collect like terms. The process in algebra is called collect like terms. So we are meant to collect like terms. When we collect like terms, what happens? This plus 4 comes over here. So x will stand alone because you cannot combine with this. So equal to 6. Now when the plus 4 crosses the equality sign, it changes to minus 4, and then x is equal to what? 6 minus 4 is 2. And it makes sense that way, because if we check, let's check and see. So x plus 4 is equal to 6, right? Now substitute for this. You have 2, since we've gotten that, plus 4 is equal to what? 6. And here we have 2 plus 4 is what? 6, and here we have 6. And as you can see, this equation is actually balanced. Same side are equal, and it makes sense that way. Let's go ahead and solve the next question. Okay, y minus 2 equal to 8. Same thing is happening they can't combine, so we are going to collect like terms as well. Let's collect like terms as well. Then we'll have y standing alone is equal to 8 is here, so 8 first, 8 has been there. Then negative 2 minus 2 crossing over becomes what? Plus 2. Remember, once it crosses the equality sign, the sign changes as well. So y is equal to 8 plus 2 gives us what? 10. And it makes sense. What can you subtract 2 from to give you 8? Is 10, and that's just correct. Let's go for the next question. Okay, same thing, we are collecting like terms as well. So collect like terms, same thing is just happening. Then we'll have w is equal to 10. Because it's negative, crossing over becomes what? Plus plus 5, right? So w is equal to 10 plus 5 is 15, and we are done. Let's go for the next question. Okay, quite tricky but still simple. So we are meant to also collect like terms here. Just look at this, just pay attention. Collect like terms, same thing. Okay, now you have k, so k will stand alone is equal to 7, and 3 coming over here becomes minus 3, and k is equal to 4. Okay, this question might be challenging for some persons who have not seen our video on direct numbers. You can check out for that video, it will help you explain a whole lot of things. Okay, now for this very question, let me just make out some time and dwell on it a little bit. Okay, whenever you see a number, the sign of that number is the sign in front of it, not the sign behind it. So for instance, the sign of k here is plus, because plus is in front of k, not actually behind k. Now on the other hand, whenever you see values that their signs are not written, just know they are positive values. If they are negative value, they must be written. So sometimes positive sign are invisible, especially when they start a part of an equation. Like you can see here, 3 cannot be seen. You can see here 7 cannot, and the positive cannot be seen in 7, and the positive cannot be seen in 3, because they are starting part of this equation. So that's just it. Now it was 3 is plus here, right? When 3 crosses over, what does it become? It becomes minus. And you can see now, when 3 left, k stood alone, and now when we have k standing alone, the plus was no longer showing again. So whenever you have positive certain equations, they don't have their signs. So that's just it. It's not difficult. Okay, and we are done. Okay, thank you so much for being a part of this lesson. Do well to like, share, and comment. You have a task, just 6 questions. You can pause this video and take this task, endeavor to do them on your own. Have a nice time.